Fashion plays a huge role in defining the character of a person. It also tells more about your emotional and professional status. In entertainment, fashion serves a variety of needs including wardrobe set, sponsorship or ambassadorship and merchandising. Fashion designers, stylists, brands and so forth use artists as a vehicle to reach a mass audience, in return adding value to the artist and the industry itself. We look at different roles that fashion brings in the entertainment and how do artists relate or associate with fashion. You are watching Pimp Yo Game with Uncle T, Acute Gabriel and Mamosa Kekana discussing the state of local entertainment. Let's fix the game.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Pimp
Yo Game, baby!
Yeah, man. Tonight we're gonna be talking about other things now. Everyone's gonna rub shoulders the wrong way. Yo. But there's this thing that I had in mind.
Drip!
The Bahas.
Zikotini.
There's this thing that I had in mind of saying, I think it would be like a cool thing, man. I've had this idea ever since I woke up today. I was like, yo, whose house? Pimp Yo Game, no doubt. Only show on YouTube getting content in the drops. What you say?
What it is, boy.
Yeah, so today's show we're gonna be talking about fashion.
Yeah.
And what comes into that, the local entertainment, what fashion means and all of that. Yeah.
On the show.
Man, we coming to this, chill. We're gonna come to you. Hold up. Look pretty. Hold up. Let me welcome the people. Let me welcome the people.
I'm just holding it down.
Yeah, so on tonight's episode, we're gonna be chilling with my dog here.
Yeah.
My dog was doing me all of a sudden. Yeah, he's gonna give us like a different opinion about what fashion means to him, what local entertainers need to do as far as fashion is concerned.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know us. You know what I mean? Come on.
That's right. Come the Bashas, though.
Come the Bashas. The boys are on.
You
know what I mean? Yeah. So we're gonna be talking about fashion today. So I think what I'm gonna like bring forth today, the biggest thing. Dog.
Lishila.
And my mother would be proud. Mama, we love that. But yo, we like it's like you guys have like this coordination thing going on, like this light shade of blue and the darker shade of blue.
Sometimes you gotta feel like you wanna go to a boat.
This is what you wanna go for.
Maybe you wanna look out of town or something. I woke up feeling out of town, so.
Alright, let
me look a little bit.
Let's get into it.
Let me look a little bit out of town.
I know, I get you. So, we're like a fashion, guys. The fashion industry, the fashion importance of it. So, now my thing is, I think in order to the whole idea of what the most important, like the role of fashion as far as entertainment is concerned. I mean, if you're an entertainer, artist, you have a look that you need to have, that you need to be consistent with, and you know all of that. So, like, what's your guys' take? So as far as like, as an artist, what kind of like fashion? How important is it to
as an artist?
Yeah, to someone who's an artist.
An artist. I'm speaking broadly. Yeah, I'm not talking music. I'm not talking in general. As an artist, I think your look needs to relate to what you do.
Yeah.
You understand? If you're about breaking the boundaries, if you're about pioneering a certain, idea or a culture, you need to deliver that in the way you look. You can't sell me, being out of order if you look in order. You can't say to me, Tumi, do something crazy if you have your shirt tucked in and you're wearing a tie. You understand?
All what you're saying is that your fashion have to relate to you.
Yeah, basically, you need to look the way
you are.
I mean, you need to look your craft.
True.
You understand?
Well, just like Zosidi in Miss Universe.
She's
herself.
Zosibini, I don't know, man. I got a feeling about that.
The fashion wise,
she's Miss South Africa, so.
Universe, actually.
Oh, snap, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, Zosibini is not all that, but she won maybe because of her delivery, the values, answering the questions, etc.
But as far as her fashion,
I don't really feel her fashion.
I don't know yet. I don't know if I can give her the crown yet.
I don't give her the crown.
I give her the crown as Miss Universe, yes. Yeah. But with the fashion, I think she's
based on what?
Herself.
That's what I want to highlight. That's what I want to highlight. What she did is like she's been herself and she kept it consistently like that. Yeah. In terms of her fashion, whatever that she does, she's always African prints. Yeah. To define where she comes from, who she is, and I wouldn't necessarily categorize her dressing as fashion, but it's fashion.
If it's not fashion, it's not fashion. We can't say I don't see it as fashion, but it's fashion.
It's fashion.
What I want to give you guys a relative example. Yeah. Let's talk about our host today, Mr. Major Kings. I'm very proud of the boy personally from my hood. As a clothing label, I feel like the boy delivered in terms of his image being his brand. You see the boy wearing his brand almost full time, all the time. He lives in his brand. You know what I mean? Everything about him is Major King. You understand? You see him, he's wearing the latest. Hey, what's that? When is it coming out? That's what I feel an artist needs to do. You understand?
I agree with you, but
you understand?
Now we are addressing the issue of how is fashion important to entertainment?
It is important. We can all agree with that, right? It is important, but then as far as the important goes, like to stretch it in the sense of as an artist, I come through and I make amazing music. I'm just putting it into the music part. I make amazing music, but then I come to my shows looking
also that could be based on. Are we talking established niggas? We talking niggas with the money to look that way?
No, it doesn't even take the money.
It's about the character. If you're bubbling under, say you can't afford to look a certain way. We'll understand you're still on the ground. We'll give you that. But obviously, you need to look like
you try.
And you look hungry. Carry the hunger. I don't understand.
How fashion, man.
You're not catching what I'm saying. I'm saying if I can't afford to rock up looking super fly, let me look super fly at my hunger, my nigga.
But you must relate your craft.
No, but he knows very well that looking fresh does not necessarily mean
getting fresh.
That doesn't mean you're fresh.
You can look fresh in like some personal design. You can look fresh in some like Mr. Price gear. Look clean, well presented. So come through correct.
But the most important is like I want us to cut across, find a catalyst towards music. Fashion being into entertainment. Whether it's music, whether it's film, whether it's movies, whether it's
fashion
documentaries and all that
is imperative in entertainment. Without fashion, you can't really have entertainment.
It's like
fashion is entertainment.
It is for
you understand? So what's going on right now is there's fast fashion. You know what I mean?
What's fast fashion?
Fast fashion is trends, man. This is today this is hot, and you can wake up tomorrow and that's not hot. Or for instance, Gab. A few Sunday markets back, he wore the Duke. That's fast fashion, Nobody jumped on that, but that was fresh that day, and that ended. That's fast fashion. You know what I mean? Fast fashion is social media. Fast fashion is digitization of apparel, my nigga. This is us taking it to the world. This is digitally delivering the markers, So some niggas don't understand that, you have a dope brand.
So
but you're not clocked in. Oh, let me finish the point. You're not clocked in on the fast fashion concept and what today's people want to see. Look at what happened with Beyonce's job. Ivy Park sold out, nigga.
Quick fast.
My boy. But hey, my nigga, Maravastat got the people. Josie got the So I ran into this blog, What Are Your Business of Fashion? We need to check that out. It talks about the secret journey of a fashion piece. It's a 3-part series, It might not get into, you know, it be like detailed. It might not be, you know, hyperbolized, but when I let, you know,
Christmas for education,
production process,
Yeah.
more design and creative design.
Yeah.
More the idea. If you read it, you understand the idealism of niggas that actually do fashion pieces as a passion.
Yeah.
You know, your Virgil Ablohs.
Yeah.
You know, an architect that went into fashion.
Yeah.
You know, there's off-white pieces that mean more than that triangle on the shirt.
Yes.
You understand? So
It's
that's where
incorporating architecture.
yeah, well,
and
you know what I mean? So there's these architectural pieces sitting on the shirt and you're wearing it and you think, ah, it's square. And that's a square.
Hey,
Square say like,
it means something.
boy, now on to I get cool to yes, see for Jay-Z. Until I get
It's more. 4.
Well, things like body more. Boy, you educate yourself when you know the process, when you inform yourself.
No, because I mean, I think if you,
I was gonna say like, as you were saying, like to get that thing like as a pyramid or whatever, how it goes down, upside down, it's because you have a team of creatives that are there.
Oh, you need to have a team.
You know, you need a team.
Of course,
a
I mean,
team.
who's gonna tell you what's
like we're mentioning there. I always give reference to people when we talk about music and we talk about global stars like your Beyonce's. And I always say to them like, no, Beyonce before she can come up with an album, she goes into her label. They sit down.
We were watching that Kanye documentary.
Then you will have something like a room like this. Then you'll have
brainstorming ideas.
Photographer, graphic designer, songwriter.
More like what Dope does when we talk music, when we talk video.
Then Beyonce then come back with let's do this.
Around that, what she wants to do as a passion project. She thinks about that.
So include your stylist as well, include your wardrobe.
I mean,
music videos, you get your stylist.
Yeah.
They call it wardrobe sometimes. Your soap piece, you give it wardrobe.
That's why I feel like
that's why Get a Fashion is entertainment.
Yes.
Without fashion, you can't really have entertainment.
Once you have a character, you also have to
give
them their wardrobe.
This goes back to the biggest point that I can tell you niggas is that you can't copy how I look.
No.
You can't dress like me.
No.
You need to put your character into your outfit.
Can I believe what you're selling me?
You
As
know.
far as look-wise.
Yeah, so you need to personalize your fashion sense.
Most importantly, even it's like when you do stuff, especially your movies, your dramas,
everything.
You also do your plotting as well. Like, is it the 90s? Where is the movie shooting? What are we shooting the movie from? Like, is it from
imagine there's somebody wearing Tim's in like a
1980s
movie.
You know, yes. Then that means the wardrobe must complement the plotting.
I just saw that.
Okay, now we want to get into
we need a clip of that to jump in, you know.
So my most important thing was that like
I don't see Tim's in an
everyone who specializes in something within the fashion so that you can be able to get your final product. You know, like if you get a graphic designer, photo, whatever, fashion photographer, you get your seamstress, you get your creative director, you get.
So how about artists that we know? Like, I mean, we in Mokomarin, Makolering.
And there's a lot.
Which artists can you name that you think is dope as far as like they've been consistent with their fashion? Which artists can you name out and say no?
Man, some of them are not artists, you know.
No. Okay. Just okay, not artists.
Also,
but
you don't want to seem selective or biased.
We talk about
no, you can think of anyone now.
Yeah.
There's some you can think about later, but for now, on the spot, like who comes up to your mind to say, yo, there's this artist that I know always kills with the game, with the fashion. Always
myself,
comes
man,
through.
myself. I can mention myself.
Okay.
You know what's
worse.
I'm not gonna blow your head up.
But
Tlanta,
thank you.
I got a mate of mine in Tlanta Mvalo. You know he's from home. Yeah, Bona. Next level.
Maya's murder.
Who's that?
Maya's
Mulot.
murder.
Don't
Mandy
murder.
Mandy,
which one?
Modena. Come on.
I don't have a lot, but hey.
You got.
But also, you know, there's, like I was saying, there's people that know how to dress well that are not artists, you know. I've hung around a lot of people that have, you know, influenced the way I dress, but I don't dress like them. You know, to mention a few.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you know, I could have taken some from a mate of mine, Bob, mate of mine, Josh, mate of mine, Gab, mate of mine, Mr. Phala here, mate of mine, Dope, and Uncle T's, man. Have you seen that nigga say he's dressing up? Hey man, that nigga will pull out.
He always comes with something.
He's got his
jabs, that
these Tiger Wood pants.
His facial conscious, he comes out with something that you don't think you're getting here.
Those TW night pants.
It's a rare swag.
And some chino, Brentwood, I don't know. But
so who can we call out?
Yeah.
That we know that need to pimp their game.
Broski.
The brand or him?
Consistency.
Yeah, but you know what?
Consistency.
Yeah, without you know deriving away from it. But
we talking about knowing the process, right?
I would say like you know most of our fashion brands that are here locally in this thing that we know them. I'm exposed to them.
I call them print artists.
Yeah, print artists.
That's a jab.
Most of them are print
That's a jab, yo. That's a jab.
But most of them that we know
that's a jab.
They're not using.
Alright, so now fashion designers remember print artists. These print artists in the hood that we need to call out.
Yeah, it's
broski, man. Like Joe, the boys got like. Let me finish my call out. I'm dropping the name. Let me drop it. I don't want to seem like I said the name and I didn't finish what I was saying. I need my boy to be consistent on top. The boy's got a lot of potential. We know that. He just recently had the capsule, baby child. Unapologetic, man. So the first time I saw that piece was before he told me there was a capsule. You know, I could make more. You know what I mean? We need these. We need these to drop. You guys did a shoot. Man, what happened? What happened? Before that, Broski had dope tees, man. Before that, Broski had what happened? Why are we jumping? Why do I see something dope and then disappears? And then you know what happens? What do you guys think is the problem? Does it get to him and the branding? Is it the product and the branding? Is it fashion and branding? Is it print artist thing? Is being a print artist an impulsive thing? I think of a dope thing in print.
You get people in the fashion industry with their respective titles that are there, or specialties, you know. That's why you get a person recommending someone to get them to the red carpet, like they want to be dressed by someone what's that? That's why a production team for a series or a movie will say one is the fashion company to come and style our crew and stuff. Because it's very much important. You cannot have entertainment that's not associated with fashion.
No, I mean like that. I think we established that it's
right now
the importance of it in the entertainment industry, right? Yeah. But my thing is now is to these guys that have brands,
print artists,
right? These guys that have brands,
print artists.
How do they? I was coming there like after I was saying like it's important to have a brand that's got a fashion that's going with your brand. It's because you need to expand yourself.
Exactly.
You need to know your immediate circle. You know how you can outreach to people. I'm disappointed with Magic Kings. I think Magic Kings has been 3 years that it's been in existence. We could have done a whole lot of.
I disagree. I disagree.
No, but let me finish this point so we can
We could have done a whole lot of using the energy, the potential that he had in terms of utilizing the brands in there. generic entertainment world or entertainment industry locally. Because I've never seen Magic Kings have any DJ.
They're not buying.
No, I'm not talking about buying, I'm talking about
him spreading out his brand.
How is him stretching out his brand? You want him to give out merchandise?
No, we'll get into that. But like,
I want to know what you guys say.
No, we get into that. Now we're saying,
no, listen, he's
no.
Listen, this boy, he's already got. The reason we know Major Kings is because it's in the streets.
No, now we're talking.
You understand? This is the only brand in this hood that's ever had a store, boy.
No.
We're in the store right now. We're not talking. We're looking at progressive growth. You know what I mean? Progressive growth. If we were to call out people that are not doing anything, let's do that. Right now, Major Kings as a label, as a fashion brand, here first has done. Progressively broken boundaries that have never been reached. You've been a print artist. You know?
But you cannot be a print artist for 5 years or for 10 years.
This is a print artist that you know, let me not get into his personal shit, but he has a wig, a branded wig. You understand? He's at every fucking Sunday what market dropping content. These boys are wearing his gear. We see this stuff, dog. I want this shit. You understand? I would rock Major Kings, man. I would let this nigga style me. Because
so with that being said, right?
I mean, look around you, man. I mean, let me pick up a piece. Show y'all niggas what I'm talking about. You know?
That bamba.
For real. I mean, like, on the real, I mean, out of everything we done seen Nomkobani Jenny.
No one.
You know, no one has done a leather jacket. And we're not talking a loud leather jacket with print. We talking a leather jacket with some with some design. We talking shirts, my nigga. This is Mark. You know, he had shorts with these. I wish he had them in the shop, but they sold out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got branded, you know what I mean? Rafiki did that, you know.
Yo, I mean, can we discuss the fact that there's a difference between a print artist and a designer? You know, designer means someone who starts an idea from drawing from scratch and makes it. And
it's like his part. It's in his part. First fish and chips, fast food.
Hey, I'm drawing pia from scratch. This is what I'm giving you.
Pepper.
Someone who know. When you're a fashion designer, and that's somebody who starts something from scratch, you need seamstresses. You need pattern cutters. You need sketching. You
can sketch yourself.
You can sketch yourself. We need the sketch. We need the ideas from scratch. We need the creative juice. Then there's print artists.
We need a photo,
concept.
You know, we need concepts.
You need to do a catalog as well.
Exactly.
But color. Everything. You need to go through a process.
You need to give people a color that they can work with.
There has to be synopsis of what the piece is.
Yes.
You know, the name of the piece.
So what do we have here, Mukopan, mostly? Most guys are what? Print artists. I mean, don't throw the audience off with like, I get your example, but name them. We have Potis
KYM.
How long has that been in the game? 10 years.
2009.
Out of all their concepts, what stood you out as far as fashion? What stood out for you?
I know printing.
It's printing.
Yeah.
Broski. Oh, look, actually now, Broski for the past year, they've been doing their own
creation.
They're coming up with their own design.
Nice shit, but you can't see it. Where's the shit?
No, I'm just
we see
the fact that
because we know I know him personally. So get it on.
No, I'm saying in the sense of designing. He might have a problem with mass production, but designing ideas from scratch, he has that.
How do you know?
I've had concepts.
Can you prove it?
What do you mean I prove it? Do you saw the capsule? Which one has ever done that? Which jacket do you know?
Yeah, but who else saw the capsule? Like we're trying to relate to the crowd. Nobody else knows where the capsule at. The capsule died.
No, but that's
very marketing. No, what the jacket marketing, but the problem is with it.
Again, my gents, I got a problem.
But I'm talking about like the print artists we have.
There's you know, I think we should put DJ Smith there as well.
Smith, the DJ
brand has become clothing. I've seen golf shirts, caps, shirts.
But he's also a print artist.
Yeah, well, but he's there. We mentioned it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, as a print artist, there's Potiska Zamora, we mentioned it, it's there.
Yeah.
It's print.
Yeah.
There's
what Black Frog?
Black Frog also there.
You know, I once, no, actually the boy, I once got him a runway gig, man. The Genesis event.
Really?
In PLK, a fashion show. Black Frog. Yeah, you can check it out on my Instagram.
Yeah.
He did Ash.
So you're the best promoter when it comes to
well, if I was to manage you,
when it comes to print artists,
I could help you. But I got him a gig and the pieces he brought, I wasn't impressed.
So who are the real designers?
Yeah.
Who not even real, but who are the fashion designers? Register is a fashion designer.
Yeah.
The ones Kamodi Shopong, Babas Nangmaka.
Probably yes.
Manola Wakamunet
Something from scratch. Yeah.
There's a guy.
Those are seamstresses.
If you saw my outfit from Sunday Market, he made the pants from scratch. While I was getting my
traditional thing.
Nigerian thing.
There's some killer jackets.
I think I've seen that a couple of times.
I forgot the brand name.
Yeah, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a brand that people forget your brand name.
I need to know the brand name.
Brand name.
No, I don't know Magama. Those are the fashion designers. I don't know Magama, but
you appreciate
Foxy.
Kills as a fashion designer.
Don't
Masepa. You look. That's what you hear. Rafiki.
Yeah,
Rafiki then I feel like it's a
print artist,
it's a concept
paint artist, paint abstract what?
Yeah, she
but
paints,
Rafiki's new.
Herself.
Rafiki's got a new feel to the industry.
I feel like what she did was actually new. She did not print, she painted.
Yeah, and a little content was relative to now.
Was conceptualized very well.
The relativity was good.
Yeah, so like locally we work.
Boys Potish don't like the
locally we work except
Boys Potish is a brand.
Yeah, when it was there, it was printing.
It's been like since 1940 something.
So I don't know. Major Kings. Let's talk Major Kings.
Yeah.
Major Kings is for me, my niggas. Personally, Major Kings has done enough.
Yeah. No, I feel like
he's not the best. I get give you a choice. Compared to all in Mukobani. Currently, the boy in the space and time is very fashion Mukazi has come up, man. This is a whole store, son. You know, he's got shades on whatnot. We got bucket hats and store shirts. There's actually a customer that came in one time.
So now, like I want him to get to,
we got a do-rag.
Sponsor artists, sponsor musicians, sponsor Philly.
The problem with sponsoring musicians, Mom is which musician are you gonna sponsor?
That's up to him.
Who is big enough to sponsor?
That's up to him.
As long as they get numbers, that's up to him.
There's no numbers. Are you gonna sponsor Mel or Nino? Is it relative?
Well,
it's not relative.
You can make it work if you want.
You can't give it to DJ Smith. DJ Smith wears his bread. You know what I mean? I'm talking names that are.
No, DJ Smith, I feel like he's a
merchandiser. What are you thinking about? Numbers, what
that's merchandising. DJ Smith, the DJ, is a merchandiser.
Which one?
It's like me as Acute Gabriel. I release t-shirts that write Acute Gabriel. That's merchandising. Whoever wears it is a fan. And
you guys are saying in fashion and association. Brand association. We expect Major Kings to now say, I'm moving to an artist, right? To like not my entourage. So which artist Mumkopani do you think will wear Major Kings and like already in its weight carry?
I want to club, man. Like
you work club again. I'm not being I'm just saying booty. Like you must listen to me. I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking.
Okay, cool. Talk.
I want you to understand what I'm saying. You're saying he must get an artist Morai. Which artist Morai can carry the weight that he's already created
but we see
on his own?
We're saying there's no numbers.
No, that's why it always goes back to it's up to him because he can choose.
But I asked you guys a question. Just let's say you were Major Kings.
Yeah?
Right, so I also have a thing where I want to understand what a brand is. This in terms of fashion and branding, you know, like what is fashion and branding, or what is fashion in branding, or what is branding in fashion on top. What is a fashion label or a fashion designer or print artist have to do with their logo, have to do with their name or their image,
the story.
Like I said, it depends on your values. What are your values? If you can check out, Casper did exhibited music video where he did 2 music videos actually. The other one was some concept, and the other one was
with him changing the cats. Yeah, with him changing the cats from different brands. Yeah.
Oh, it's Tumi.
I changed and all those kind of things. You know, it was a show of associating
there was
or branding himself or branding other people on his brand, like associating. If imagine like let's say for example, the brand like which are 9 provinces.
Didn't we have a brand on there? I think what this Kasiya was on that video.
Get done with it was there. So my point is like when you talk about branding and brand association, fashion. Imagine if what he did, what those brands that were there that was exposing or exhibiting, they were from 9 provinces of the country. So that means his market is going to go up.
We have 9 provinces in the country.
You know, 9 provinces. That means the market is richer. It's the brand association. That's how important it is. So you should be able to say, okay, Kimang Walinda who's trending, or even not even trending, but who's there can make my brand be out there as much as we share.
Casper give you that platform.
Yes.
Run with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm saying entertainment wise, maybe we can see the sufficient designer that does that. We can do a merchandise for my brand or for my fashion. You know, partner that designer.
Yeah, because
I check the relationship. How many years now?
He's also got a relationship with
it's knowing who knows me, who understand me. We share the same values, and I know when I go there, I'll get what I want.
Yeah, but I think fashion and branding were, in my understanding personally, I would want a brand to be understandable to me, which let me say, for example, Potis Kasia Manyora's logo, you know, the donkey card.
Yeah.
So I think in his brand synopsis, that is something ailing. So I think branding, fashion branding, what your brand is about, what your brand means, what your name is, what your logo is, what your image is, and what you're selling. On top. Some brands are broad spectrum, some brands are umbrellas, some brands are direct. I think that's what we.
I don't relate to PKYM because I think it says to me you're primitive.
In terms of
man, like it says
personally I don't have.
Unless maybe there was a tagline that says that defines.
Yeah, no, that personally I just feel like for the 10 years the homie's been in the game.
He never got your attention like that.
Crickets.
I don't even have a single.
I don't have much to say.
I don't even have a single.
He's done a good color duo. Yes, where Charlie Beanie. I liked that award once or twice, Apollo, but as you can see, Apollo. I wouldn't say I was going to Rockets and I dropped a donkey on my chest and on my V.
So yeah, you know what he says is very much important because that's why we're talking about fashion and entertainment. Like when you go to particular events, you want to know like what should I rock on?
How do you feel about it?
You know what should I rock on? Like it's very much important. You get to awards, you get to red carpets, they will ask you who are you with?
Okay. And
so imagine as a fashion designer or as a brand, and you're dressing someone who's big, And in the awards, that's who's dressing me. Magic Kings is dressing me.
But now branding, fashion and branding.
How
is
is
what
brand?
I wanted to get your guys' mind.
Red carpet,
On Twitter, what
not into him. Everybody will branding.
fashion and branding in terms of your logo, man. Or we should branding has to do with your logo. Branding has to do with your marketing material. We're not like I want to understand.
Let me throw you like a
bow.
Yeah. Let me throw you a bow rather like a reference or an example. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember this now. Remember Broski had a logo that says Broski. Remember? They used to have like a logo that
used to write it out.
They used to write it out.
Yeah.
And
with
they
the
did
trademark or
yes, when they did unapologetic logos,
they started doing
it was like a
that dope ass B.
You know what I mean? So they rebranded themselves as far as fashion is.
And there was a bit of there was momentum with that. I wanna be here. BL got me looking, got me like, hey,
I can wear this
without
screaming out like, yo, Gucci, Broski, Louis Vuitton. It's just LV.
Yeah.
It's just G, two G's. It's just Chanel is like two C's.
Yeah. Because
we're forgetting something. Like once, even if your brand is like, I wanna be weird. Like how we approached Major Kings as Phala TV. It's because we saw what you was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
The brand accepted.
Yeah. So I can associate myself with this.
Yes. Then HTC, most of artists, the likes of Rick. He attracted himself to this.
Yeah.
So I said he was invited.
Keep continue, Baba. Don't
continue. Yeah. Shit going down. He even get a tweet.
Yeah.
Going back to what you said.
Yeah.
I just want to add on
branding.
What you said about the point that you said now. About Broski and the
rebranding.
The rebranding. Another problem that brands do and they don't realize is I get my friends to wear my things.
Yeah.
And then people that don't like my friends feel like they can't wear my things.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if it was Broski, and when Broski came out, it was obviously Young Spa, and our lighties were rocking that with the caps, markers. That was it gives me a one bokabi like it's quite sabo. Now what if Munal Muchunga Safros and squad sabo now? I feel that's dope, but
the boy, I don't like the boy.
No, I don't that's dope, but so I feel like brands need to be careful on relating their brands to their personal life.
And the other thing,
you understand? So that B is not really like the Broski.
Yeah,
we know it is a brand. Broski is
everyone.
I can wear Broski.
The other thing is
man can wear Broski.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the rebrand. I like the.
The other thing is one thing that we forget is the quality of the material.
Yes.
Yeah. Very important.
Yeah, and one of the
very important.
There's a different variety of products that are more Major Kings.
Yeah.
But there's some that are light, especially the t-shirts.
Yeah.
Because they're wet.
Okay.
The material is
too different.
Yeah.
You buy one t-shirt today, the next day it's a different material.
I don't even wear the t-shirt again. Shit.
Wait, that's I don't have a Major Kings t-shirt.
Yeah, because 3 days here and I see Lauli or some
So what do you think Flop is? Is he buying from a cheap retailer?
We took the fabric, like get something, I know you can be doing.
The price goes up. With
I know you can be.
That's another thing we don't understand.
I want to say that.
No.
I'm coming to that. I know you can be saying, okay, I'm doing t-shirts for just bring so that people can
the name can be out there.
It can be out there. Yeah. But it's fine. But my point is, it's still how you bring yourself. Yeah. You can't bring yourself with cheap stuff.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
So take the risk and bring that quality because it's a market.
But people the consumer didn't flop one. Also, if you're from the same guys, if I sell you expensive material at an expensive price, I will push you. So if I come if I come with a shirt, same quality as Zara, and I say 500 major kings. And you can tell this is quality, you're still going to say,
no, but then those are not your people that should be buying your stuff.
You
must understand that
I was just mentioning what consumers especially
it is a big problem, especially in Canada. People don't want to buy stuff that they know it's expensive, especially when they know it comes to their own. That is fucked up.
They need to change that mentality.
The quality still.
Already branded quality, and also the brand Jamukasi. Respect the consumer.
I mean, in terms of growing this brand,
in terms of
there's an impact in the
in terms of
material and
yo, TKYM, DJ Smith, Major Kings, Broski, please respect the consumer. Give us the juice. Sure.
So man, I mean, I think we covered a lot of this episode, man.
And
we got emotional on that shit, man. Because I mean,
except Dope and Vaughn, and
let me tell you why we
there's a lot of untouched places with this fashion thing.
And you know why we're getting emotional about it? Because we love it.
And we know these. I know these
people
personally. And
no matter, I think the biggest thing that makes us emotional, not because we know them, we love it.
We love the
party. We love the clothes. I mean, if you're gonna come to us and say, yo, I have this product and you want us to support you and buy, we don't want to support you just for the mere fact that you're from my hometown.
Right. You know, let me
finish quickly. So the reason why we get so emotional about this, we love it and we want them to give us like quality, proper stuff. And that's when they need to know.
Because we put your name behind
Put your money behind your own brand.
Because we put our names behind
Invest in your own brand.
Like, make money.
And make money out of that. And you're gonna make money if you put your... Don't say no, because this one costs 10 rand, it's cheaper. Quality. Like, we understand quality, bro.
And it's also a thing where they get Acute Angle, Tumi all of a sudden, Phala TV, Dope, etc. to put their names behind a brand that's not quality. And because I believe in you,
that's the problem.
And I think you can do it, I think you can deliver, you don't deliver. And I'm left
looking like a douche.
Looking like a nigga that sold my nigga from Jersey a t-shirt that is...
I'm telling why you used to say it.
Now. You know what I mean? But
how do they handle their business?
I think
that's what I'm curious.
If you're a brand, if you're a brand, you need to start with a plan.
Yeah.
You don't just say, look,
I had this idea last night, let's do this.
Hey, get blind. Yo, Robin.
What's your bigger picture? What's the bigger
goal?
How do you handle financials?
Yeah, you start with
the
what you
business
have in your pocket.
There was a tweet by, I remember, AK was trying to say to people, like, we're doing this grooming balancing and all that. And Sizzle Drama came there, it's like, okay, why people are doing it, no problem, they're doing the grooming balancing back to
there's a challenge that came out and people like on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter. I'm not active on Twitter. I use Twitter for
you remember AK didn't do his boots with 5th season.
Oh yeah.
The time I answered another 5th season. Oh yeah. But I was in your wrong. Hey, no, but with fashion issue, no, what I'm saying is like
handle the financials while in your business. Like if you're getting into any form of entrepreneurship, there's a business part that we don't.
What about KO? They're staying afloat because A6 is in there. One talk.
No, but as much as that's I mean
A6 on my feet, man. A6 why? That's feeding.
Yeah. But I'm saying with the business. Yeah. I'm talking about the business of branding and fashion. I mean, if you're a brand, or rather like a print artist, or you're a fashion designer, and you deal with brand, like you have a brand, a label, as they call them, like a brand label or a clothing label, right? There's things that we don't admit, or rather as creatives, that there are things that we need to do. There's quotations you need to make.
Sure.
There's management you need to
make.
There's office, or rather like office space. What time do you accept calls at night? Do you not accept calls after 5? The business of the fashion side is, do these guys from our neighborhood, do they think about such things? Do they have such things in their mindset, or they just like, okay, I have 50 t-shirts, I printed them with like $50 a t-shirt. I want to sell them at this point. I'm going to get this much back.
Sure.
Like, I think
and that's what Kubulela Vare, Joe. They think for them, get quick cash. Tony Malin man.
Isn't that merchandising? That's merchandising. That's merchandising.
Tony Malin man. Tony Malin Shama Shapas grand. Next week, next party.
You don't know where to get
money to buy new products. This goes back to not being biased to anything.
Yeah.
The progress that
reinvesting in your brand.
Yeah. Being progressive with your brand. Yeah. Let's see that your brand is building you.
Yes.
I think the other way to make a business sense in terms of fashion, you should know your specialty. You should know what's your expertise.
Right.
So getting back to the earlier topic that we started, it's a tough topic that we started with in terms of knowing the job titles within the fashion industry. Yeah. You should know what is that. Are you a stylist? If you're a stylist, I know stylist makes more money in terms of advertising. When they dress, people in the advert and all that. Yeah. That's why they make more money because they are.
Or specifically to certain artists.
Yes, and but when they do movies, like you say, dramas and all that.
So, as an example,
it's how to run the business
as Major King, right?
Yeah.
Do you not think Major King can sponsor a music video?
It can.
It can?
Yeah.
It's just the idea of the owner to say, is this something I want to do because it will give me an exposure that will
you
give me
mentioned
business
earlier
the monetary value in terms of business, the monetary value might not come now, but
it will come later.
You mentioned something earlier on a music video. And him as the owner deciding I want to associate with music. Or him as the owner saying I want to associate with photography. Him as the owner saying I know that Chaka surprise you're going to sponsor Murutis Bamba.
If you are a fashion designer, know who's the latest.
That can make us money.
If you're a brand owner, know who's doing the most in brand. Know your South African competition, know your international competition.
Know all you picking up free money by consulting. For things you can read on.
There was a young lady who came to me, or she was here that already when we were shooting. She was like, I want to do swimwear brand. I'm like,
don't go to Thailand and buy stuff and sell and say you're fashion designer. I just needed to say that.
Sketches and whatever. I was like, okay, do people know you as a person who operates swimwear? No.
Mama. Guys, wrap it up. Pimp Yo Game.
Hey, know what you're doing. Don't just go into because of...
Be unique, make money.
Don't buy, sell, and then say you're fashion designing. You are wrong. Print artist out. Fashion design, yes. Come here. Pimp Yo Game.